that free flow art tangent where you're saying, okay, he's going to be on these platforms. I can just throw out these moves.
I'm going to mix it up this way. I'm going to mix it up that way.
Yeah, I just think, or at least I know this is going to work.
Yep. And most of the time you'll be right. You're right. Like the mechanics of the game don't change that much. So sometimes you're just kind of like trying to drag things. Like maybe if I had a little bit more range, so I'm going to go for this forward air instead of a neutral air with Fox. It's not like the best play, but if it does happen to work, it'll like extend the combo into like the rest of the dream that I have.
Yeah, and
like
you can level those. You put on. You have a scale, and this is your melee scale, and you can level those trade-offs because you could say to yourself, okay, you know, this might work, or if it doesn't work, I can go for this. He has this opportunity.
Yeah, I've got this dream combo, but there's also like splinters to that dream.
Ooh, rest setup? No, not yet. Now, we saw this earlier in doubles. Momo got hit by so many rests from Hbox, but, you know, now we're in singles. You know, it's not necessarily that he's definitely going to find his openings a lot easier, or at least he's going to be smarter about them, I assume.
Yeah. I was talking to F-Zero about this, and that, like, Falco loses so, like, Falco's one of the few characters that kind of drops a little bit in team's prowess just because he loses his ability to control neutral. In that, like, the lasers take up so much space. Not so much against Puff because of her ability to both crouch and, like, float above them.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, lasers are great for helping your opponent, your teammate recover.
Yeah.
But, you know, they leave you open, a lot more open in doubles.
And you don't want to disrupt your partner either.
You don't want to
like,
hit
that's just as
him,
bad.
or,
like
you know.
If your partner's comboing someone and then you tag them with a laser, like, that's not good. That's not a good look. So, whereas in singles...
Oh, that's crazy, dude. No, he doesn't need to. Why not? And the thing is, it was one missed space down air.
Yep.
And he called out that cover really low, too.
Yep. Love the Hungrybox full hops after rolls because lasers won't really hit him. And if they do, he just DIs up. Nothing happens.
I want to see the perimeter kind of widening from Momo right here. He's throwing out these lasers to try to find his opening, but the thing is, he's doing them a little too close. And we've seen a few times that Hbox has just been able to find that forward air, back air. We saw the back air there, grab rest. So it's the thing is he's just a little too close. You have all this room. You got a huge canvas, and
like,
it is tricky.
You're getting like 3% over the course of 10 seconds, just because like hitting Puff with 1 or 2 lasers usually isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah,
and
but
just
at the same time though, you don't want to just go in with the down air because if you didn't splash dodge there, if you got grabbed, that could have been another rest.
Like that
it's another rest, you know, and that's the thing. You have all this room to work with, and sure, you're right. That is only 3% or something like that, but that is your safe opening. That's the whole point of the laser.
Yes and no. I feel like if you do that to Puff, she'll just come in a little bit closer, and you're more likely getting cornered.
Yeah,
like
that's
the idea that you can kind of
also saw a little bit of that too. Though.
You pressure your opponent by, you know, being on the opposite side of the stage, but then they just go to the middle, and like, what are you going to do about that?
Yeah.
Like either you rush to the middle and give up that advantage that you were looking for in the first place, or they get to the middle and you just have way less space. Yeah. So it's kind of this weird trade-off, especially with Puff, who can just like, who has infinite jumps. So.
And that's another thing. You'll see Puff use those double jumps to kind of position herself higher, so that she can kind of come in and corner you. She doesn't need to necessarily apply that pressure, but kind of force you to retreat because you're scared of getting hit by one of those disjointed back airs.
Yeah, exactly. Her recovery, her approach is just so much less predictable. She's not just dashing in and using her 1 or 2 jumps to get to you. Yeah. She's just like floating in between one jump and the next jump, and maybe getting closer, maybe getting further away, just because her horizontal movement is out of this world.
Too. Yeah. And we saw that falling nair able to create that whole little stream we saw from Hbox, where he kind of just chased down and continued to corner, but also cut off all the options from Momo. Momo trying to find something here.
Yep. Just trying to not fall for these grab rests again. Like if you can avoid those, he'll be in a much better position. Obviously, you don't want to get arrested, but
that was definitely a max space grab, if I do say so myself. But you're absolutely right.
Just like not putting yourself into positions where you're just giving Hungrybox a stock, you know, like making him work for it, making him win 2 neutrals instead of just 1. Because like getting that grab is just a kill.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Here he was a little bit more aggressive, not just coming in with a down air. He was already in his face. We just gets to throw out a couple different hitboxes. Use the jab, got the, don't really miss those. It's like drift off. Like hold backwards, keep holding, and then just match A. Get that back air. Great setup by Hbox.
Alright, Momo was kind of playing on his jungle gym right here in the middle. know, might as well. You have all those, you know, you have a huge amount of platforms there. Just kind of a mess around with your approach.
Yeah.
Find his lasers here. The trade though, you're
Oh,
above
jeez.
Puff. You don't want to be above Puff.
Yeah, I definitely would have gone defensive there, but maybe Momo was trying to go for the like the mix-up. Just like it's really obviously not going to run into Puff here, but like the right play, or the safe play is not going into Puff. But.
All right, great stuff from Hungrybox. Capitalize on that tournament winner.
Yep.
Throw. This might be it. Yeah.
Yep. That's was it the tech trap?
So H-Box looking a little bit cleaner than Momo's haircut, but regardless.
Only barely, really.
Yeah, only barely.
Like, not even discrediting Hungrybox, because that's a dope-ass haircut by Momo.
Yeah.
Like a mask, like.
Yeah.
All right, but we do have Hungrybox moving into winners finals here
Yep.
versus Kobol, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're going to go straight into that or if we're going to see a lower bracket match. But
Winners finals. So we usually get the losers quarters out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
that
yeah, so
we
we
can
try to
do
catch up a little.
semis and then losers finals.
Oh, yeah, we're trying to get it to top 8, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, hopefully a little bit more adaptation from Momo. We'll see him in the rest of the top 8. See how he does against, we had Baraka and Gatsu, LZ.